happy to, be fully myself. How you all doing? So I really wanted to do some race jokes, but I can't really get away with it. And, yeah, I know. So I performed on a bill, and everybody was half one thing and half another thing, and I just am so jealous. Like, if I were half Irish and half Indian, I could say, I'm the gingeriest ginger, and I wouldn't get in any troubles. If I were a half black, half white Italian person, I could make these like really racy jokes about coffee, but affogato. So all I really have left is to tell you about my employment history. Here's my employment history. I studied to be an illustrator. I got a job. I was really excited. I was working for this publisher. They're called Bootons. It's not a joke. They're really called Bootons. It's a stupid name. And some people will tell you that there's no money whatsoever in the arts. Don't bother being an artist. There's no money in it. But in my office at Bootons, there was somebody. So my job there was I was drawing in hands, and there were children's books. So I was just drawing lots of children's hands over and over again. Right. So there was somebody in my office who was making $90,000 a year, which I thought was pretty good. But me, I was drawing in 5 fingers. So I had this 5-finger salary, everything was great, but eventually Boutons stopped selling tons of books and the hand jobs really dried up, so I had to go somewhere else to make ends meet, and I found out about this place, Starbucks. They do this thing where they mix coffee and milk, and no matter what job you take, like no matter what field you go into, you always have to pay your dues. So if you're a barista, you have to put on that big white wig, and if you're a barista, you have to pretend to care about the rich culture and history of mixing coffee and milk together. So I paid my dues. I spent a lot of time on Wikipedia. I learned a lot about coffee. Does everybody here know what a cappuccino is?
Yes!
I knew you would because you knew what an affogato was. I didn't even know that until a couple days ago. So yeah, a cappuccino, as you well know, is a mixture of coffee and milk. And so I became very curious. How do you make the most expensive cappuccino that can be made? Well, because it's coffee and milk, you just need the most expensive milk and the most expensive coffee, and you put them together. So the most expensive milk, this is straight Wikipedia facts, so at this point there's very little comedy. You're mostly going to learn, I'm serious, you're going to learn fun facts about animals now. Fun facts about animals. So, the most expensive milk is pig's milk, and as Wikipedia tells me, there are exactly 2 reasons why pig's milk is the most expensive. One is that you need very specialized equipment, because pigs have between 57 and 103 nipples, as compared to cows, which only have, I don't know, like a smaller number. So it's difficult. You need the special equipment, and when you're done, you get this really sour milk. And even if the pig is fully relaxed, but the pig is not usually fully relaxed. So reason number 2, remember I'm explaining the most expensive cappuccino. It's a long story. So the first part is the milk part, the second part is the coffee part. We'll get to that. Now I'm still on milk. So the second reason that pig milk is very expensive is that pigs really hate being milked. As opposed to the other animals who absolutely love it. And I just love that in the Wikipedia article they went through great detail and explained really, no, actually pigs really hate being milked. And this is funny for me because here's the sound of a pig that's happy. Here's the sound of an unhappy pig. Or something. It's fucking horrible. Okay, so the most expensive coffee that you can get, you get the beans from the West Asian palm civet, as one does. These beans, the palm civet eats it shits out the bean, and then you grind it. And I just wonder, if you're a really rich person, you're buying your own beans, like you're grinding your own beans, you probably have your own West Asian palm civet. And then I just have to think, this is a really PC joke, by the way, palm civet humor. I just think if you have your own palm civet, you've got to eat that stuff every day. You've got to drink that coffee every day. It's your civet duty. Yeah. I've been Max the Great, and you've been really nice. Thank you so much.